All right. You guys ready?
Do you want to give you a countdown? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 5, 4, 3, 2, and action.
Hello and welcome to the SlapDuck Podcast. My name is Luke Sheen. With me, as always, is...
Solly Iqbal, aka the foremost expert in travel to Rwanda. Contact me now for your first trip to Rwanda, half price.
And a somewhat ill, sadly...
Yeah, I feel really ill. I'm going to call George, aka Ill Boy. Oh, I feel like shit, man.
Do we... sponsor?
All
right, cool.
Click the link in our description.
Done. All right, so Happy New Year to everyone listening.
Hey, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Merry Newmas.
Merry New...
So it's the start of 2020, start of a decade.
2020.
New decade.
I can see very well this decade.
I feel like I have the
2020 vision
eyesight
joke.
of a rabbit.
Jesus.
Just thought, you know, in my ill state, normal George wouldn't say a shit joke. I mean, he probably would. But
Would you say your eyesight?
fuck me.
Would you say your eyesight is roaring?
Fucking hell, I don't get this.
The roaring
Roaring?
20s.
Oh, Luke,
bloody
come
hell,
on, man. You didn't get it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck's sake, man.
You went to a Gatsby-themed thing.
I did, yeah.
You had known nothing about Gatsby.
No, I don't. Other than that shitty movie.
Who went as the Green Light?
Whoa. Ryan Reynolds. Oh, wait, no, that's Green Lantern.
Probably would have been though. Who was Nick?
Who?
He was a singer.
Jonas.
Yeah.
The Jonas
or
Brothers.
Nick Drake.
No, he's the first Spider-Man. What's his name?
Oh,
Tobey
Peter
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
Peter Maguire.
Who went as the guy who ends up playing John Connor in I don't know. He's the guy that's sort of generic and white with brown hair.
That's very hard.
That's Hollywood.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's just Hollywood.
But he plays just the most generic character. It's like
Sam Worthington.
maybe yes.
Is he from Avatar?
No.
Jake Sully.
Zahelu Jake.
No.
Make the bond.
No. The only other movie I
Makes
remember.
a bun.
Yeah.
James Bond's coming into this.
No, that's the quote. Zahelu Jake. Make the bond. And he has to put his dick ponytail into
the other dick.
Into the tree?
Into the other dick ponytail.
They fuck the tree and then they fuck the horse
No,
with their
you
tails.
don't. You don't fuck it. It's
What
like
is it? Sorry.
It's like a spiritual connection.
Is
but-
that Zoe
Yeah, but then they
Saldana?
also join their fucking ponytails with each other when they bang because they don't have downstairs.
because they want to be with each other in the moment. It's like being in the moment with everything. Stop it!
Thumbing their fucking
thumb in a
ponytails.
ponytail. It's fucking horrible.
Didn't
Oh, Luke, you're setting me off now. Fucking, I want to go home.
All right.
Bullshit.
Didn't Ripley die in that movie?
Ripley did die,
did she
and it was a
die?
really big moment, actually. Do you remember? It's like, look, it's Yggdrasil, but they can't say that.
They're trying.
Fucking hell.
They're trying to. Hi guys, welcome to the SlapDuck Podcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be the.
Oh, yeah, by the way, you can find us on Spotify and iTunes and Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT on a Tuesday. Don't know why I had to say that because I'm fucking ill. You should be on the ball, man. Fuck.
For all 52 weeks of this year, we'll be discussing only the Avatar franchise.
Welcome to season 2. Oh, fuck.
Avatar 2 comes out this year, doesn't it?
Oh,
think
but
it
let's be
does,
honest.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll believe that one is fucking out.
You know what made me laugh? I saw a tweet where apparently James Cameron was like, Avatar 2 is going to be bigger than Avengers Endgame. And I was like, hang on, wait. Let's just roll back. Can you just give me any 5 characters from Avatar right now?
Other than Jake Sully,
That's it.
no one. I literally cannot. I know the characters a little bit. I know what Michelle Rodriguez was in
Yeah,
it. The
that's
guy
Yeah.
who was gonna play Cable but then didn't play Cable was in it.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like Cable.
He does look like Cable.
Zoe Saldana is
I thought it was Zoe Saldana.
the love
So you
interest
can
in
name
it.
the
I
actors.
name actors. I can't name fucking story.
Really?
If I
Characters.
Ripley, yeah. If I said, name 5 characters from Avengers Endgame,
Phoebe Buffay's
that's
brothers
not.
in it.
She's not in
Her
that.
brother's in it.
I mean,
The brother in
Phoebe
the...
Buffay is not in Avengers Endgame.
Oh, you're talking
Buffet.
Endgame now. Yeah, fuck, I can name most of them in Endgame.
You know, there you go. So,
The raccoon.
Iran man.
yeah. I
Who?
take issue with that, by the way.
Well, okay, well.
Ugh. See, I'm on the ball. I'm fucking
Fee-Man.
Thor.
Thor.
Got Iron Man.
Iron. Yeah.
Captain America. Winter Soldier Boy.
Jesus Christ. Spider-Man and
War Machine.
Scarlet
Spider-Man
Witch
2.
and Scarlett
Spider-Man
Johansson
3.
and
Yeah.
Spider-Man
Thanos,
4.
Red
Into the
Skull.
Spider-Verse.
The guy from
The-
Jurassic World.
So, James Cameron, you're an idiot.
So what did you say? Like what you actually said was like, oh, they barely beat us if there was like they were like, oh, it's a marginal amount of money. They got more than us. It's like, and my accountant will call that an accounting error.
Fuck off, mate.
It's like,
What?
yeah, it was something ridiculous like that.
His
And you're like,
movie is owned by Disney now.
also, Disney now owns his fucking movie.
Hi guys,
Be real, man.
Yeah. He's so salty.
I'm James Cameron. I'm gonna make about 50 million from this movie. Hi, I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm gonna make $1 billion.
I mean, it
bitch.
sounded a bit more like Goofy, but I'll allow it.
Oh gosh,
Goofy.
gosh. Next,
so-
let's watch
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Fuck it, let's jump
What
into.
were we talking about?
It's the New Year's.
some
Oh,
It's the New
random-
Year's. How do
Yeah.
we all spend our New Year's? Because my fucking New Year's was super hungover. The worst hangover I've ever had.
So we talking.
I think that's really stupid of you, but carry
No,
Are
on.
we
thank
talking
you.
about the 31st or the 1st?
you
I'm
too, George.
confused. What are we counting as the New Year's?
I had the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. How did you celebrate?
That 12-hour period from 6 p.m. on December 31st to 6 a.m. on the 1st of
I was
January.
in bed for most of it because I was sick.
I was in bed by 10.
Serious.
I was in Birmingham. I was in bed by 10, and I was like, I'm just going to watch YouTube videos because I don't want to go anywhere.
Fair
I
enough.
feel a bit like shit. I mean, this cold has been here for a while.
Ah.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you the rundown of who's got this cold. Are you
Bring
ready?
it.
So, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away,
Hello
Um,
there.
my who did I give it to?
Fucking hell, George.
I gave it to my girlfriend.
Nice.
My girlfriend was ill for the whole of Christmas. That was all my fault.
Bit of an L.
That's
She took the
Bit
L
mean of you.
hard. I'm so
Jesus.
sorry. If you're listening to this, I apologize quite a lot.
Have you spoken to her since?
I have.
Okay.
My brother's girlfriend,
Fucking hell, George.
my dad,
Nice.
my sister,
Mm.
my mum a little bit.
She managed to
Mothers are more
survive it.
resilient to illness.
Moms are resilient to illness. It's really weird. Really weird.
Really weird.
Wheelie bin.
Oh, so you gave it to your entire family?
Gave it to my entire family. And bit of an achievement. Yeah. Do I feel proud of it?
You know, it,
Yeah. No.
Just a little bit.
And now my just desserts have come back to me. Because I was fine for Christmas Day.
Oh,
I ate the turkey, I ate the beef, and I ate the gammon and all the trimmings and stuff. Could taste everything. Felt amazing. It was like the nicest thing I've ever had in my life. Turkey was not dry. It was moist as fuck.
moist
And
turkey is
it
the one.
stayed moist for the rest of Boxing Day. And because I did a whole thing and then came back like on Christmas Eve, I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it was still there and it was still fine. It was so good. So now I've got my comeuppance because now I feel like ass. I feel like dog ass. Dog ass.
They all feeling better than you now then? Or is everyone
My
down?
my dad was suffering a lot before I left. My sister was suffering as well. So
bit brutal.
it was brutal. But yeah, New Year was fun. I was in bed for most of it.
Same.
Well,
Well,
I was
was on the
wishing I was
sofa.
in bed for New Year's.
You're a liar because you were
Oh.
out and you were drinking.
I was out. I was
Fucking
drunk.
getting
You were
Lit.
you were having
I was partying.
you were having intercourse with beer bottles. Fuck me, that was bad.
Yeah, mate.
Shit, I'm not in it, man.
What?
I was in it earlier, but
You fluctuate.
You
yeah,
ain't
Yeah,
in to
I'm
win
sorry.
it.
I'll tell that back.
No, I went to a Gatsby party and I was really looking forward to like dressing up and like putting some effort in. And everyone I was going through turned up in just normal clothes.
That's
What a
bullshit.
fucking L. That's an L.
It was. I literally messaged
That's
them,
not even your L. That's everyone else's L.
and it pissed me right off. Like they turn up And I went, so I mentioned them before, and I was like, look, please put in some effort. You don't need to go all out. Just wear like, fucking bring a blazer. Don't wear fucking Air Maxes. Just give an effort. And my friend took that as, well, I didn't wear Air Maxes. He came in a t-shirt and jeans and was like actual shoes. I was like, that's not the part of the costume that I thought was really going to matter too much today.
Horse, absolute horse.
So no one did it. So I then got changed because I'm not being the fucking only one.
Not even any of the females.
No.
What?
So my friend messaged me like 2 hours before she came around saying, oh yeah, I was going to do like a whole suit thing, but it didn't arrive. So I'm just being normal.
Suit.
And he's like, fuck's sake.
But even...
I was like, could you just put on a dress? She was like,
yeah, it'd be easier for girls because it's just like a dress.
No, so just...
That's very
went as
sexist
normal.
of me, but...
Yeah, it's a little bit, Sally. A good way to start the year.
My favourite.
Which, yeah, but it peeved me right off. So, I mean, I enjoyed the night still, but I was also wishing that people had fucking tried because I looked good. I had the braces, I had the bow tie, I had the shirt.
Oh, that's an L.
I went for it. It was
Just
good.
find another Gatsby party and go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I
We
feel
got the whole of the 20s anyway.
Yeah, the roaring 20s.
Yeah. 2020 is just going to be the 1920s all over again.
Is it?
I was lit, you know.
Minus the racism.
You know,
I hope
I
so.
mean,
Just less.
Yeah, less. Hopefully less.
I was thinking about the 20s. I was like, I wonder, like, what actually, what key things happened in the 20s besides like World War One.
Great Depression. No, World War One was.
Oh no,
10s.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. I mean, the end of World War One was 1918, so it was close to the 20s.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering what actually happened in the 20s, and will history repeat itself?
Well,
So I'm gonna
I can't imagine it was a good time.
find massive. Fuck, I can't even. I'm gonna find a list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of everything that happened in the 20s,
Yeah.
and see if it matches to this 20s.
okay.
Fuck, that's all I wanted to say.
Whilst you do
Fuck's
that,
sake.
are you okay? You can do that now.
I mean, yeah, all right.
Okay, we will do an improv.
Oh,
of,
New Year's improv.
of prohibition in the 1920s because I know that was a thing in the US.
Wait,
But it's got to be New York style.
Who's who? Go for it.
I'm your Al Capone,
No, fuck.
and I'm one of your henchmen.
I don't think I can do the accent, if I'm honest.
You got to do it.
This is going to be so bad. You can start.
Oh, there's actually
Please.
pretty fucking
Boss, we got the liquor you needed.
Hey, Tony.
Boss, what you want us to do with the liquor?
Drink that motherfucker up.
Boss, I thought you want us to put it in the coffin so we could sell it.
The coffin.
Yeah, the coffin. We got to trap. You know, we can't be going around so the cops can't find us.
Hey, I got a shipment of liquor here.
Hey, is one-eyed
We got-
George.
Okay, George, go out and give it to the bars.
You got it, boss.
And you, Tony,
Boss.
make me an old fashioned.
Okay, boss. How old-fashioned you want it?
Old!
80,
I asked for an old fashioned. This
80,
is 1923?
You want
Hey,
it?
I got another shipment here.
God damn, he's
George-
good.
George
Why are you
is
making
back.
this shit?
I don't make it. I just bring it over.
You got,
Bring it over.
We got
Yeah,
them Indians to make it.
Hey, whoa.
The ones from Mumbai.
Hey, you.
Oh, come
oh
on.
my God.
Mm.
We can't. We can't say that shit.
Shit, I'm not Capone. I'm not a fan of this. Shoot this bitch.
You got it, boss.
One-eyed George, no.
Yeah.
So that's how we're
Got
going to solve
another
racism.
shipment.
That's how we're going to solve racism in the 2020s.
All right. Do you want to know
apparently.
some pretty badass shit that happened in
Yeah, man.
1920?
How,
Yeah,
many, how many
please.
people died?
Give me
Right.
some badass shit.
I'm going to give you the big headline. First one.
Okay.
The League of Nations was established.
Oh, yes. Woodrow Wilson.
All right. For a very small split second, I thought you meant the League of Gentlemen.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
America had a de facto woman president.
What? I've
While-
never heard about this.
While on the campaign trail pushing for the US to accept the League of Nations, President Wilson suffered a blood clot. Sick.
Pete.
That caused not sick.
No.
Partial blindness and brain. Fuck me.
Yeah, dude. Definitely
Wilson, bro.
What makes it funny was the US wasn't even the League of Nations.
All right. The First Lady, Edith Wilson, stepped in and assumed his role.
Damn.
She controlled access to the president and made policy decisions on his behalf.
Damn.
When something needed to be signed or written, she wrapped her hand around his and scrawled words with a pen.
So she was like the puppet master behind
Puppet
it.
master.
Well, this is like Weekend at Bernie's, but like running
Seems illegal.
running America.
Okay, another really terrible one.
Brilliant.
America sustained the worst terrorist attack in its history.
What?
Shit.
Who?
On the September 16th, 1920, a horse-drawn cart carrying a massive improvised explosive was detonated on the busiest corner in Wall Street. Wall Street.
Never heard of it.
One eyewitness described 2 sheets of flame that seemed to envelop the whole width of Wall Street
Fucking hell.
and as high as the 10th story of the tall buildings.
Jesus Christ.
38 people were killed in the Wall Street bombing and hundreds were injured. It was at the time the worst terrorist attack in American history, surpassed in horror until the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995.
Fish and chips.
They did not half-ass shit back then. Fuck.
Wow.
That's, well, let's hope that doesn't happen this 2020.
All right. J. Edgar Hoover began his ascent into heaven.
Oh,
He became
What?
the ruler of all worlds. I'm not going to read that.
I won't have
Women gained the right to vote.
Woo!
That's a pretty sick one, not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
One of us cares.
The Constitution was twice amended in a single year. Are these all American things?
I think it is.
Yeah.
The Lost Generation began its transformation of American literature.
Mm.
Mm.
KKK terrorized the nation.
Mm. Well,
That's
still
Well, not
do that.
our nation.
that's annoyingly relevant today.
A guy named Ponzi came up with a sales scheme.
Ha-ha.
That's good.
Hey.
The mass media was born.
Damn,
Ooh.
Some fucking
Can we end it this year then?
I mean, we'll see.
That'd feel like a nice full circle, 100
fake
years.
news media.
Thing that happened in the 20s,
The Great
UK.
Depression happened in the 20s as well.
Did it?
Pretty
I,
sure it
I
did.
really hope we don't go through another Great Depression.
Oh, we
'cause
will.
That's
Lib
it.
Dems got power.
What, in the 1920s?
Yeah.
How do you, do you know a fair amount about, history?
Yeah, I studied
He did
the
politics.
liberal
didn't he?
rise before World War One and after World War One,
Okay.
and also I did the rise of Germany, of Hitler's Germany, and the Weimar Republic.
Okay.
You're right about prohibition as well.
Nice.
I learned that from the Marilyn Monroe movie, Some Like It Hot.
Fair enough. Speaking of prohibition, I am
Ooh.
definitely doing dry January this year.
Right,
Yeah,
here we
Like,
go.
I've full on made my decision,
You got
especially
too fucked up last
yeah,
night,
because how I
yesterday.
felt like New Year's Day was the worst hangover I've ever had, and I don't. I mean, I was gonna do dry January anyway, but that just kind of put this nail in the coffin of like, I'm not touching this shit for a while. I'm gonna see how I feel at the end of it, and then see if I want to go back to
gonna-
drinking or just kind of like tone it down.
It's kind of dry.
But I feel like I'm gonna make a point to still go out
Bless
because I
you,
feel
by
like
the way.
people doing dry January that just don't go out. You're not really doing it. You're just hiding from the world.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And the UK.
UK 1920s.
Start of the 20s housing boom.
Oh.
So when soldiers came back from World War One,
yeah,
there needed
got
to
a
be
shit
lots
ton
of
of
houses.
That's why we've got shit houses.
Whoa, let's not be
Oh.
mean about the housing crisis of now. God.
True. We need more houses.
But yeah, so that was, I mean, Russia has a list.
Oh, Russia's whole one is fucking Lenin, that, isn't it?
Russian civil
Lenin
war
and
ends,
that.
famine begins. Fucking
I
hell.
mean, John Lennon wasn't that bad.
He did beat his wife.
Did he?
Yeah, pretty sure he beat
Yoko?
Yoko Ono.
I feel like she was too yoked to.
Maybe she beat
She's fucking jacked. Whatever, man. He broke up the Beatles.
Oh,
Anyway, wait.
not a fan.
What were we talking about again?
You were
Yoko Ono.
you were getting a list that you could.
Yeah, I mean,
you said
sorry.
one thing out of the list and then
I
put it away.
forgot. Fucking
At
derailed it.
Christmases, not at Christmases.
On New Year's.
New Year's.
Well, you were
Yeah,
in
yeah.
bed. You were in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was getting belligerent and hated myself the next day.
Okay, so
Sound like a
you're
normal-
going to do dry January this
I
year?
am, yeah.
Okay, what did New Year's itself bring that on, or did you?
No, I've been saying this since like December. I was like, no, I'm going to do dry January this year.
Oh.
I have never done dry January before, but I feel like it can't be that fucking hard to just not drink. Jesus.
I mean, it's not hard for me.
Or me.
Well,
I mean, okay,
Oh, I'll tell you a story. I'll tell a story afterwards, though. It's
Okay.
funny.
right.
okay. But for me, it's like, I want to do dry January, but I don't want to stop myself going out. So I'm still going to go out and have a good time. I'm just not going to drink. I'm going to see what it's actually like doing that. Because I've only ever gone on a night out properly to like, and I don't know why I went to a club sober, but I wasn't
Ugh.
drinking one night and I was in a club and I fucking hated it.
I mean,
But I just hate clubs in general. So
I see. I hate clubs too, but I really like Be at One.
I know what you mean.
Like Be at One's got like a nice vibe to it
It's that middle ground.
every time. I mean, saying that, the person talking right now is not a seasoned clubber.
Yeah.
I mean, the only clubs I've been to are Be At One, really.
And that's not really a
And
club.
not really a club. It's more of like a
It's just a
fun bar.
Yeah, it's a bar that gets a bit lively.
And I like it. Every time I've been to Be At One, I've had a really like decent, nice time.
Yeah, because it feels like the kind of place that it's a place for you to like socialize and have fun with people that you're there with.
Yeah.
Where a club for me feels like you're there to just jump in a crowd and get probably knocked around a bit, which is really annoying.
Try and get grinded on.
Inappropriately touch women.
Oh no, I've been inappropriately touched in a club, and it's awkward. One of the first clubs I ever went to, a girl literally lifted my top up, slapped me on the back, laughed, and walked away.
Sick as fuck.
Nice.
I was like, that's like
First time,
weird for me.
First time I went to a club, well, one of the first times, I realized a cornerstone thing about myself, and it makes me very happy to this day.
Which was that?
It was, I entered the club with all of my like friends, but not friends.
Yeah.
I mean, they're definitely my friends, but they're like, it's been a while since I've spoken to them.
Yeah.
So it was like, let's all go out and like kind of catch up kind of thing, which was quite nice. And I went in and I was a little bit like, I was a bit tipsy. Well, I mean, what comes first? Is it merry or tipsy?
I would normally associate them two together.
Pippin.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I was Pippin, all right?
Pippin.
Yeah.
Damn.
Merry and Pippin.
It wasn't popping yet, but you was
Lord of the
Pippin.
Rings.
No, I was merry. Come on, bro.
Bring it.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, so I was Pippin. I like that. I'm going to use that. I was Pippin as fuck. And this
There's a t-shirt.
I was standing at, like, imagine that, like, I'm at the top of these stairs. There's like 3 steps leading to the dance floor. I'm at the top of the stairs. There's kind of no one around me. And there's this woman, like, like in the right-hand side of my vision.
Yeah.
And she's looking at me and she's like beckoning me over with her finger. Don't know this woman
Okay,
whatsoever. So I'm like, right, okay. I haven't experienced that before.
Mm.
Feels really strange.
Yeah.
So I went over and she was like, started like trying a grindy dance thing. And I was like, actually, I prefer just dancing to the music. I don't really care about,
Yeah.
I don't care about this thing that's going on. And then I went upstairs to this other section of the, you know, people from Birmingham, you'll probably know which club this is.
Okay.
Damn.
Just saying. And I was on the second floor and I was dancing again. And this fucking like 2 girls who were so drunk came up to me and my friend at the, you know, and like they started dancing and stuff. And one of them was getting really like, you know, when like drunk girls are like quite flaily.
Yeah.
Like
I do
she was
not.
throwing jabs and I was like ducking. And I was like, whoa, calm the fuck down. And like she kept trying to dance with me, and I was like, no, I'm enjoying this like 80s stuff. So I'm just gonna. And I figured that I just don't care about clubbing. I just care about dancing to songs.
Yeah.
Like the clubbing like lifestyle. I mean, if it even is a lifestyle, just like
Mm.
getting grinded on by girls or going to try and grind on girls.
Yeah.
Just or guys, you know, whatever.
Whatever.
But you know, I prefer dancing to 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars because it's a fucking tune.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, especially after a couple of drinks, all I want to do really is just dance to music.
Yep.
And that's it. I'm not really, don't really care. Like, so long as I'm around some people that I want to be around, I just want to dance to fucking music. It's a good bit of fun.
Have you ever been out dancing with people you don't want to be around?
Yeah. It's the
It
fucking worst.
sucks.
I've done that a couple of times. And at this point, so the last time that happened to me, I just went, you know what, I'm going to go home. I just left. I left pretty fucking early. I got home by like 10, which,
Wow.
yeah.
Have you
Like,
ever
you know
been when
what?
you
I'm done.
Have you ever been when you couldn't get home?
No.
It sucks.
I've heard
Oh,
I've heard your
mate.
story. I'm sorry.
It
about that.
sucks.
That's bullshit, man.
No,
No, but sorry, no, okay.
no, it's like I remember like my first proper like not like hard clubbing experience, but like consistent clubbing experience was when I went to Malia. It was like a friend's holiday between just before uni, so like was all 18 during that 6 holidays,
Oh, yeah.
and that's when I realized that this is where I learned my hatred for clubbing. And like I had a good time when I was out there, but like the people were terrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I would walk into a club and it was like just a bit of fun. You're dancing, especially the more empty ones. And some of them have like platforms with poles.
Yeah.
And I would get out there and just dance with a pole. It was fucking fun. I'd weirdly spin around it.
Nice.
That's when I realized that I could never pole dance.
I mean, not with
Even
that
if I tried.
attitude.
I would literally like, I would jump up and I would slide down it and like, this is the most awkward fucking thing in the world. And then I'd just get down. My friends would look at me like, what is wrong with you? It's like, I just
Why?
want to dance. But
Just dance then.
that's what I saw out there was literal, guy is walking up to girls, lifting them and running off. And then the guy was like,
Sick.
sure, let's make out. And it's like, he just
mate. Yes.
Go on, lads.
No,
mate.
it's so weird.
No, he's doing his best though, isn't he?
It's like, they didn't even do the pickup line. They just picked them up and ran.
he hasn't even graduated yet, bro. It's fine.
I don't know if that's kidnapping or not.
It felt like it's definitely kidnapping.
It's definitely not consensual.
Yeah.
If you just run up to somebody and pick them up.
Literally pick
get
them up.
fucked, bro. Stop
like-
touching me.
I get we're in fucking Malia and there's no real laws out there because it's fucking island, but
There's no law. Mate, I'm pretty sure there's laws.
there's
in
probably
Mario.
some laws, but no one follows them.
Let's not fuck about.
When I was in one of the clubs, the DJ that was doing it, he saw like a cop car go by, so he turned down the music and then bragged after the cop car was gone, oh, I had to turn it down because we're above the legal kind of limit for noise, and then cranked it right back up. And I was kind of like, oh. That's also where I got tinnitus from.
Who?
Oh, tinnitus.
Yeah.
All right.
I've
You
had
got
it since.
tinnitus?
Yeah, I've had it since going there.
Really?
Yeah, I've had it since
Oh,
18.
I
I
didn't
don't
know
what
that.
that is.
What, you mean like all the time?
Yep. I mean,
Really?
It's fine if I'm in a room. Like if you're in like, right now, if we stop talking, I can hear it.
Oh my
You
god.
have
yeah.
tetanus?
You know what?
Also, yes.
I think I've got it too, in a sense. Because every time I go to bed, and it's only if I think about it, I hear a beep.
Like a
Every not it's like
like a ringing.
a really like the lowest like I'm like, that can't be. It has to be something in my room.
You sure there isn't like a wireless phone that just needs charging up underneath your bed?
Because my head's like that like am I hearing on a frequency that like it's just like the internal workings of my PS4 on my phone is just going deep,
Yeah.
deep. And I'm like, right, either that or I'm a fucking idiot. And then I like went on holiday somewhere without my like all my things were in like a different room and I was just lying down and I could hear it. I was like, that's just my ear.
Maybe it's like, because from my understanding, tinnitus is essentially just this bunch of follicles that like, they're essentially like an on-off position. And that's how you hear certain frequencies. Tinnitus is just, one of them is broken, the on position. That's why you hear this constant kind of frequency.
Looking for it.
Yeah, so maybe yours is kind of like half broke and every now and then it just kind of like,
Sick.
it just kind of flaps to the wrong position and you hear it.
So what you're going to say is we've got to do it like that game Operation, where
Yeah.
we get tweezers and we go into your ear and just like move it back.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, if they came out tomorrow, like there's a cure for tinnitus, it's fucking $5,000. I'm like, yeah, cool.
But what
Do
if
it.
you end up like that one movie where the guy takes away his sickness and then you lose it and you're like, I'm not the same.
What if
Then like Shrek too.
yeah. What if you
It wasn't what I was going for,
No.
but
what if they're like, oh, we've got a cure for tinnitus now, and it's $5,000, and Luca's like, yep, no, I've saved up and I want this.
Yeah.
This is my decision. This is what I want. And everyone's like, okay, go for it. It's fine. And then he gets the procedure done, and instead of like fixing his tinnitus, so he just hears normally, he just hears everything,
it's like Daredevil.
like fucking
Like Daredevil.
like people's thoughts.
Oh shit.
And like flies from like 60 miles away.
But like, could I focus in or is it constant? Because if I could focus in on things and like, then that's
You'd be
pretty
like,
cool.
your ears would be like noise cancelling headphones.
Yeah.
Just like,
I can hear that like buzzing a mile off. Then I can hear everything again.
Yeah.
I could focus on you and like hear you thinking stuff.
you
like,
can hear my heart going.
and then hear your brain going like, he made me come here for a fucking podcast in a mill. Like, yep,
That's my heart.
that's your heart.
Yeah, that's
It's
my,
a pretty irregular heartbeat.
yeah, it's pretty sick though, isn't it? These beats, bro.
But Dr.
What are we
Dre.
talking about again?
Dr.
Fucking
Dre
We're
tinnitus.
talking about New Year.
apparently.
Fucking
Oh no,
hell.
clubbing. Shit.
Tetanus.
Oh,
That's what we
God.
got into clubbing. You said you had a story.
Oh, it's more of like a friend story.
So it's not yours.
So
Well, no, it's my story, but it's a story about a friend. Our
so,
friends.
So you're
Okay.
telling it through.
Yes.
Oh.
So
did you get
essentially-
permission for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because it's my story.
Wow.
That was your story,
It's my
It's
story.
not your friend's story.
You
It's your
were
story.
there.
but about someone
What
else.
is this about me?
In part, yes.
fuck.
Oh, that makes it
No.
okay then.
Oh,
Like,
okay, here we go.
So
I'm
we
gonna
were-
have to edit this
It was
out.
about Be At One.
I'm definitely gonna have to edit this out.
No, because we went to Be At One,
Yeah.
essentially. And Be At One, I love. The reason I like Be At One is because they do nice non-alcoholic beverages
Yep.
and they are affordable,
Mm-hmm.
unlike some other places we go to.
Every pub in London.
Yes. And so I got a drink because usually I get one drink.
Yeah.
And it's like a smoothie. I was like, I'm gonna fucking mix this bitch up, and got I think it's called a reformed porn star. So it's a porn star martini without the alcohol.
Nice.
But it came with a shot.
What's
You
the
probably
point?
don't remember this because you were fucked up by then.
Oh, probably.
When
was this?
This was the last Friday of work.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on the train on that.
So
I ended up in Brixton.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So stupid.
So
stupid.
Fucking dumb.
So happy for him.
So basically, I gave the shot to our friend Latoya of the Hanging with the Homegirls podcast.
Shout out to Latoya from the Hanging with the Homegirls podcast, even though she doesn't listen to me and she steals my spot every time she's on the fucking podcast.
Spotlight, moonlight.
All right.
Poo.
Go on, sorry.
Anyway, so then she was like, I'm going to go stand in the middle of the group. I'm going to give you this shot. Me being a Muslim who doesn't drink. She walks over to me, gives me the shot and says, Sully, down this. I down it without hesitation. Luca over here and Michael,
Yeah, I
who
freaked
has been on
out.
the podcast, they both fucking flipped out.
I thought he was doing like an actual shot.
Luca looked like he was going to fight me. Michael looked like he was going to beat the shit out of Latoya. Like, why did you give him that drink?
Yeah.
And Luca was like, why did you drink that, Sully? Why did you give that to him?
I was literally.
Why
I
did you
remember grabbing it,
pressurize
like, was that alcoholic? Oh my god, we need to get in some more. Oh, it's okay. I was so worried
It was
for
the
him.
funniest thing. And I just stood there like,
It was just lemonade, mate.
yeah.
That's
It
fucking
was actually
awesome.
non-alcoholic Prosecco. And it was
Oh.
disgusting.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Like, because I was like,
That's a really good story.
because I was at that
So
point where I was
fun.
like, I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw him do a shot that Latoya rammed at him. I was
Yeah.
like, this is weird.
Yeah.
No, we can't allow that to happen.
I don't remember whose idea it was, I'll be honest.
Probably Latoya's.
Maybe.
She's sneaky
And
I mean,
yeah.
I do like
and
it.
likes throwing a good prank or two.
I'm a big fan of Latoya.
I love
and
pancakes.
I would like to see her again and have her on the podcast.
If I
But
was
as a group,
again.
not as being replaced, because I don't like to be replaced.
We'll
So,
get
so we need
chair.
another microphone, is what you're saying. And then
I mean,
we
she
can
can share mine.
Okay.
Or like I can sit on her back or something.
you can sit on her back.
Yeah.
She's just carrying
like General
Yeah.
Grievous.
Okay.
What?
Because like he can be the top, she can be the
Okay.
top, he can be the top arms, she can be the bottom arms, and then you can come in and say hello there, and then,
Bloody
and then she
hell.
can go General Kenobi.
All right, fuck it. Let's touch upon it then. Me and Sally saw Star Wars.
I love
We're not going to
touching-
spoil anything.
Spoiler alert!
Whoa, George hasn't seen it. Are you sure?
Spoiler alert! No.
No.
If you
No.
don't want to do it, then don't do it. I don't care.
Yeah, that's not spoiler.
Because I don't want to spoil it for you in case you do want to watch it. Because there are certain things that happen in it that are like, damn.
It's only been out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I suppose
been
a
out for a
month.
bit longer than
I suppose
that.
a
Two-
month is the
Yeah.
cap.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil it. Just in, and
It's
also
been-
just in case because we're on Radio Haver, someone tunes in now and doesn't realize and hasn't seen
Yeah.
Star Wars, I don't really want to spoil it for them.
That's fair.
But let's spoil it in like 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, in a few weeks, like in another session, we'll talk about this. Because
I like
I-
a cheeky sesh.
so
Whoa, Sully.
So I saw it on, I think it was a Sunday.
Haha.
No, Saturday.
L.
Absolutely loved it. Called up my friends, was like, you come and see Star Wars, and then watch it the next day as well.
Wow,
Yeah, I
Nice.
absolutely fucking love it.
wow.
It's the sort of thing that like I know it has problems.
yeah,
I can
Yeah.
see the problems it has.
yeah.
I can see the plot hole. I can see the fact that the first 20 minutes is just fucking crammed a bunch of story in that should have been in the second movie so that they could do the story of the third one.
right.
I get all those problems.
Right.
Still loved it.
All right.
It's just I welled up so many times in that movie. Like there was certain characters that like I'm not going to say who for moments you think, oh my god, they're dead. I'm not going to say who.
I'm gonna guess.
No, please don't.
no,
Don't guess.
no.
Don't guess.
There was a minor character who I thought was dead, who was introduced into this movie, and was the character I got most emotional about.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Was
mine.
it- the Baby Yoda,
No.
Not in it.
real Yoda,
Not in it.
He-
cartoon Yoda.
Yes.
Fucking knew it.
Fucking Clone Wars.
I need to
Clone
watch
Wars Yoda.
that.
So do I. No, it was
Disney Plus.
It was. I'm not going to say what, but it was like in the transport when it blew up. When I was kind of like, holy shit, what the fuck?
See,
That
mine was
character's.
later when they shot that thing at that place, and that blew up.
We're really talking around stuff here. Like, sorry if it makes no sense to anyone that hasn't watch the movie.
He sounds like this. Ha ha ha.
Yo.
That
Oh,
character.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's great.
He's great.
He's absolutely great.
I was most upset when I thought he died.
But yeah, it was like when I saw this character die, I was like, I feel like I've lost a friend. And it was a weird experience. I've never felt that way. I was like, no, because I've grown up watching certain characters come about.
Yeah.
When I thought this person was lost, I was like, fuck.
Wow. Okay.
Just
And I also thought it was going to be one of those movies where everyone fucking dies, but
Yeah.
thankfully, it's fine. And it's very upbeat and enjoyable. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Okay,
just want to
fair.
say Chewbacca's dummy thick in this movie.
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah.
Big fan
Oh,
of
big
that.
boy.
He's a dummy thick boy.
Is he yoked or is he just curvy?
No, he's curvy. boy.
Dummy thick is such a weird term, and I've
Dummy
never
thick.
understood it ever.
You know. Well, you've never been dummy thick before.
No, what does it mean?
Luca, man.
You said it before.
You're so behind.
It's like the dummy.
We're living in
thick.
2020, bro.
What?
We're in the fast lane because Fast and Furious 9 comes out this
Oh,
year.
fuck.
Does it?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
going to
Is there
be
any
a
Fast and
fucking
Furious
episode
episode?
about that, isn't it?
Yes.
There will do, yeah.
Christ.
Because it's got John Cena, so it's definitely going to be.
Wait, is it
Okay.
actually coming out this year?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
I
it comes
had
out
no
in like
idea.
March.
All right,
No way.
Or May, no May.
can I just right? So
Can we make George watch all of the Fast and Furious
fuck me.
before that movie?
I'm only going to watch
all
Tokyo
10.
Drift because of that one song.
That's the worst
If you
one.
really wanna know.
No.
Do,
one.
do.
All right,
Yeah,
so
sorry.
the thing I want to say is there's something serious I want to talk about, right?
Okay.
It's
It
very,
looks serious from the
it's very
smile on your
serious.
face.
It's so serious, right? So I was
Very serious.
at home over New Year, right?
You watched the Fast and Furious movie?
No.
Oh.
Fuck that. What? But I did watch something, and I can't believe that me and my sister pretty much watched every episode of this. But it was the it was the Kevin Hart documentary.
I have not
Wait,
watched
there's
that.
a Kevin Hart.
There's a Kevin Hart documentary on
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah.
Why?
And it's a documentary that he's done about himself.
What?
Yeah, it's and you know what? That guy fucking works hard.
He
bro.
works hard. But also,
Wow.
apparently, they've left out a bunch of really important stuff that makes him not look like the best of light.
Like when he
Because
cheated on
he
his wife.
produced this.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
I got them to cut out all the bad stuff to make him look good.
No,
Oh, is there more bad
I mean
stuff in
he
it?
talks about how he cheated on his wife,
Oh, yeah.
and he talks about his like homophobic slur
Oh, shit.
for
All
the
right.
Oscars. But I mean, the thing like his not to bring up old shit, but like his apology was like I was watching it. I was like, how can you be that silly
Yeah.
about this? Like he was like somebody brought up his old tweet saying like, oh, you know, if my son ever shows like gay
Yeah.
tendencies, I'm gonna beat the gay out of him or whatever.
Something.
Which is like fucking hell. Bro.
It's a really bad joke.
Fucking calm the fuck down.
It's really bad.
It's a bad joke. And he has since apologized about that before in the past.
Yeah.
So when the controversy came out, he was like, I've already said sorry for this.
Yeah.
I've already apologized.
Hmm.
What else do you want me to do? And everyone was just like, mate, maybe don't say that with that tone because people just want you to hear, people want you to say, I'm sorry, I don't condone violence towards anybody for who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he had to say.
Yeah.
All he had to say. But then he was like, I've already apologized. I don't want to talk about it. And it was like, the whole thing. I was just
Well,
like,
didn't he like
this guy's a fucking idiot, man.
well, then like a week or two after that, he then went on every fucking interview show and apologized.
yeah. Like, oh, man.
Like, he was on Ellen like 2 weeks after that saying, I'm really sorry, Ellen.
And all right, so
Fair enough.
So we watched that together, me and my sister. Shout out to Natalie. Fucking sick. Yeah, we watched the Kevin Hart documentary, and we also watched this documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats.
Yes, I fucking love that documentary, and I feel like I know what you're going to say.
Wow.
Okay, thank God. No, that's fine.
What? Do you think I was going to spoil it?
So the fucking killer is called Luca.
Oh,
Spelled the exact same way as me.
Yeah.
We went around a friend of ours, and she just got a cat recently. And the first thing that happened when she came into it was like, I don't really trust you as much anymore. I was like, why? It's like, I just watched. I was like, oh, you just watched Don't Fuck with Cats. And she's like, yeah. I was like, "Ah,
It's actually
well."
quite funny. But I mean, the documentary is not funny.
No, the documentary is absolutely brilliant,
It's fucked, man.
So the guy
except for the
kills
last
people.
10 seconds.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
This fucking guy, this
Yes.
Luca dude, right?
Yeah.
He,
And I mean, it's spelt the same as well.
I won't spoil it. But essentially, like a couple of, I think it was like 2012, maybe
2009, 2012.
2012.
He killed bare mans.
No, in 2012,
Females.
a video came online of this guy putting 2 kittens in a vacuum bag and suffocating the shit out of them, right?
Why?
Because of the documentary.
Watch the documentary. It's only 3 episodes as well, so it's not
Yeah.
a lot.
Why is it like?
It's
No.
worth it because through every, like at the end of each episode, I was like, no
Yeah.
way.
Like after the first episode, like that little cliffhanger on the first episode, I was kind of like, well, I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm watching this
So,
entire
yeah,
fucking thing.
I'll watch the next thing.
Do they reenact any fucked up shit?
No.
No.
Okay,
They
that's fine.
thankfully edit around all of the videos.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the
So like
fucked up shit.
you don't actually
anything
see
fucked
any of
up.
it.
That's good.
It's
'cause
all
I don't
implied.
wanna-
They tell you what happens, but you don't
Yeah.
see anything.
I'm
Yeah.
already sick. I don't want to like.
No, you'd be fine.
Straight up. By the way, the squeaking is my bottle. I just thought I'd like to.
The creaking was
Squack,
this as well. I need to
squing,
WD-40 for this.
Yeah, just-
squong,
But it
squick.
was really like quite fascinating to watch. This guy like crazy.
And what was fascinating, because it basically follows these couple of people who are just like, their job is like internet security or like digital stuff. And they came across this video and like, we're going to find whoever fucking did this to these cats. And so they start like this Facebook group, and a few of them basically like analyzing the video, trying to find out and locate where it was, find out who did this. And that's kind of where it sparks from. It follows these people as they're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like a police investigation. It's normal people through
Yeah.
social media trying to figure out who's done this, and kind of
man.
this, without spoiling, weird war of escalation that happens.
Really, really interesting. Because I watched a video like I think it was a couple of years ago, but I remember it because of this one fact that they said, and it was like, Death Note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
okay.
Death Note wouldn't work in real life. It wouldn't work in our day-to-day age because, in Death Note he kills everybody in Japan, all the serial killers in Japan.
Yeah.
So you'd be like, okay,
He's
he's
Japanese.
in Japan. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Japanese. He's in Japan. But he was like, this video is saying that the power of the internet would get to him before like L or like any of the police or anything.
Yeah.
Purely because there was an instance where there was like this terrorist video where they had hostages and stuff, and they were saying, "Oh, we're going to kill the hostages if you don't give us X amount of money or whatever." And in that video, you could see a passenger aircraft fly by, and you could see another one later in the video going a different way. And because of that, they were like, "Oh, all right, let's triangulate that position where they met, so we can figure out, okay, what plane is that? Okay, it's this plane because of this website telling us what's flying on this day and this time." And then you can see the da-da-da-da, and then the camp is here because this, and this. And you're like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
The internet just slayed this group immediately.
Just a couple of pieces of like information, they triangulate them.
It's crazy.
That's sick.
It's insane.
And that's kind of, it's showing that
yeah.
off in like a very interesting way.
I
Yeah.
see.
So I would say to anyone that's like, I'm not big on like the long murder fucking documentaries.
Serial and that.
Yeah, because like, I mean, Serial's fine. It was a podcast. I enjoyed it. But like, How to Make a Murderer, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of it. I watched it because
nobody watched How to Make a Murderer. Everybody watched Making a Murderer.
Making a Murderer.
Never watched either.
No, they did that.
I was thinking of How to Get Away with Murder with that TV
I've got
show.
a whole story about that and how my friends ditched me to watch the rest of the show while I was finishing my dissertation. I'm looking at you guys. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Dicks.
Okay.
Did you use the right citations though?
Fucking did. I got a pass on that.
Nice.
But like, I'm not normally a big fan of those things.
Straight up pass.
But this like Don't Fuck with Cats. It's 3 episodes.
Yeah.
And it's engrossing. Like my parents watched it and they don't give a fuck about lots of that kind of stuff. I would recommend you watch it, Sal. It's
It genuinely.
it's bloody
I mean,
brilliant.
it's only 3 episodes. That's what, 3 hours?
True.
I think the first one's like 45 minutes, the other 2 an hour. It's not a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Okay.
Very good. And the format of it's really good too. It's very engaging. Sometimes documentaries can get boring.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Yeah, I mean, shit,
Recommend
the cinematography on this documentary,
In it!
it was fucking brilliant. It's a documentary. It's just a bunch of like talking heads, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
Was it like TNA circa 2010?
No.
Where they do the backstage interviews where it was like really well lit and it
No,
looked like
yeah.
a fly in the wall.
Yeah.
And it's like when Sting had to
Yeah.
fight Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Um,
Did the police come?
No, because they no,
Like, all right, for the people that couldn't see that, as soon as Luca said, "Did the police come?" he shot a glance at me and with like his giant sharky mouth grin,
I don't get
and I
it.
was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
Sting used to be in a band called the Police.
Okay, I remember that. I know that Sting.
Well, there you
Roxanne.
All
Is
she
that-
want to do is party all
Oh,
night.
fuck's sake.
Oh, no. go. Oh no! How much time have we got left?
We're coming to the end.
Oh,
Duh,
We can come to the end.
duh.
shall we wrap up?
Would you
Bum,
like
bum,
to? Would you like to wrap up, or would you like to do just one little bit of improv just for you? Because we know how much you like improv.
I like improv.
Dum bum ba dum.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to improv. So the scenario is Sully is doing a TikTok video in his room,
Shit.
and Luca, you are his mum who just found out that he got a really bad report on his in his school.
All right.
Okay.
I'll try and talk in just TikTok references.
Oh
Okay.
Jesus! I'm never going to understand this.
3,
Yeah.
Perfect casting.
1,
All right.
go.
Do my TikTok dance right now.
Sally,
That's not what my mum sounds like, but hi, mum.
Sally, I saw your report, and what is happening to your grades? Don't you laugh at me, Sally!
Okay.
You live under my roof. You must get good grades and
Okay.
no more TikTok.
Okay, boomer.
He's
boomer.
I-
did it.
Listen, mum. It's because the teachers are like the birds and they work for the bourgeoisie.
You are the birds in the bourgeois. It's bourgeois. It's a historical reference, Sullivan.
What
Right.
the fuck
This
was
was bad.
that?
He did that really bad.
I'm sorry, that was
What
the perfect
voice was that?
voice.
Oh shit! By the way, I watched Paddington 2. It's fucking amazing.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I thought my voice for your mum was spot on.
That sounded like
I don't know what Sully's mum sounds like. to be
I feel
honest.
like that.
she sounds like
Like you.
I'm not going to put on.
less posh.
Yeah, see? Less posh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very posh.
Oh, Sally.
Nah.
No.
What the fuck?
My
was
mum's
that?
I'm
not-
getting old.
My mum's
Oh, another thing that
My
I
mum's
almost
from
watched.
fucking Downton Abbey.
Another thing I almost
What?
watched. I watched a couple of episodes of The Crown.
I've never seen it.
Fuck me.
It's
Matt
meant to be
Smith.
very good.
It's really good. Like
Yeah, Matt Smith and
Fuck.
the person who was in the most recent Dragon Tattoo movie, Claire Foy.
Claire Foy, yeah.
Oh,
Fucking good. I mean, from the first couple of episodes that I saw, I was like, wow, I can see why people really like this.
Well, at the time, apparently that was the most expensive thing that they had ever made. Netflix.
Oh,
And
really?
like
It
more
fucking looks it as
yeah.
well. It looks it.
it's like dripping in like fucking budget.
Budget, yeah.
was there another similar show that came out at the same time as The Crown?
BBC one, yeah.
Yeah, because it had the lady from Doctor Who was also in Waterloo Road.
Jodie Foster?
Maybe yes. No,
she's a
no,
Geordie.
no,
Jodie?
not her.
Geordie Foster.
Yeah.
The one I don't know because the BBC had one as well. It didn't
No,
do
they
as
did,
well.
and it was like the exact same.
Elizabeth or
something
Victoria
like
or
that,
some
yeah.
shit.
I don't think it did as well.
I mean, one has
Yeah.
Matt Smith, the other one has the BBC.
Saying that, right? Matt Smith in The Crown it just shows you how wasted he was in Doctor Who.
Really?
He is sick as fuck. He is
Really?
such a good actor. I mean, for me, everybody's probably going to come at me like, oh my God, Matt Smith, what's happening? I'm like, mate,
No,
I'm
Sally's
too...
mum's going to let you alone. It's fine.
That's terrible. I'm too ill. I'm too
Yeah.
ill to fight back. So,
Fuck it. Let's call it.
Cowabunga, bitches.
All right. Sally, do you want to run us out?
So you can find us anywhere. You can find good freaking podcasts, and also on Radio Haver at 6 p.m. GMT every Tuesday.
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 Yeah, Tuesday.
And follow us on all of our social medias at SlapDuck Podcast or at SlapDuck. And
You've forgotten already.
Yes, I have. And also, hey, click that first link in our description if you want to get a special gift from my Geekbox UK, baby.
Yo.
All right. That's us.
Yeah.
That's us done. First episode of the new year. 51 to go.
Anyway.
Ciao.
Ka-chow.
Ciao.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I'm sorry I'm ill. I'll be fine. I'll be better next week, maybe.
Maybe.
Who
Or
knows?
maybe he'll be even worse.
or maybe we'll record another episode right now.
Maybe.
And I'll sound exactly the
Just
same.
maybe.
Let's talk about that.
We'll see.
Everyone else.
Bye.
Bye.